Today we're going to add some functionality to detect if the user is online or offline, if their internet connection is working or not. So we're going to go Window, Add Event Listener, Online, Function, so and we will call so you have to look at the docs here because I don't know what I'm doing. Today we're going to be an Edge developer or use an Edge to develop. Alright, so to do that we have to pass that in and then invoke it because we need to call back out of JavaScript and into alright, so what I'm going to have to do is store an object reference here. And where's that object reference? Oh, it's up here. Alright, so we're going to do this. We'll do let's call this notify online status online. Oops. I got myself mixed up here, don't I? I know they both work, but let's be consistent. Just make sure that it's actually working for now. Console, not confirm, console log online plus online CF, what do I call it now? I call it browser BFC, notify online status, true, Control C, Control V, Control L, and that should be running no matter what, right? So let's spin her up, which is going to take a minute. I'll clip this so you don't have to wait for my machine to spin up a cold instance. I might change my mind on developing with Edge. It's not used to it, and I've had this open, right? Remember my decision, and I do that every friggin' time, and it always puts it over here where I like it on the bottom, and then it's gonna tell me all about this fun stuff, which I don't want. Alright. And I don't even know, where do I go network, right? Is there no throttling? Offline. Online is true. Did I get my things backed up wrong? Network. No throttling. Online is true. Well, copy and paste will kill you, folks. Alright. Well, we know that's working. Let's go ahead and kill it. And I am going to I'm going to go over to Brave. I'm now we've got that. Now what we got to do is, we're probably going to have to call it disposable because this is going to hold a reference. But let's see, we'll call it instantiate reference. Dot net components. We'll call, yeah, dot net component and ref. That is a function. Let me throw this on my other monitor. I'll include the link to this page in the description if I remember, so that you can look at it, but so that you don't have to see me clicking back and forth. So yeah, it says .NET Helper. .NET Helper. Let's go new school let. Oh, no, wait a second. How do you do it in object? Yeah, you just... I'm losing touch with JavaScript, folks. So we'll call it .NET Ref, right? .NET Ref object. And this .NET Ref equal .NET Helper. And that should give us the thingamajigger-job, a reference to it. And now we're going to want to be able to call notify.net online status. We'll call Blazor online status function. Going to be a lot of bad edits because I don't know what I'm doing here. This is the first time I've called into or tried to call into .NET from JavaScript. So we're going to want to put this, and I was thinking I should put it on the BF form, but I think I'm going to put it on the buttons, the form buttons. What do I call those things? Yeah, BF form buttons. So we're going to want a reference to IJS runtime at inject IJS runtime JS control dot, does not give me anything, control dot gives me using. Alright, and down here I'm going to have to edit out all my ums and ahs as I look at stuff. We're going to want an on initialized, override on initialized. Async? I think so. Alright, I had to take a brief pause there, make sure I wasn't reinventing the wheel. You never know, Blazor might have that functionality built in. So it does not, as far as I can tell from a little bit of Googling. So we're going to want to get a JS invocable. Well, first of all, we want a reference, right? So we're going to want to pass, I'll put that down here. We'll call it .NET object reference, and that'll be a reference to this thing, so that'll be BF form buttons object ref. And then when we uninitialize that, we're going to want to pass that into so now we're going to want to pass this in, so object ref equals dot object ref create this, and then we're going to pass that in So we're gonna want to go await JS, invoke void async. And that's gonna be nothing. See, Blazor form components dot set, what do I call it? And pass that along, object ref. Let's just see that we got something there. Console dir dot net this dot net ref. See some dev tools. Bootstrap form n id2 prototype. I have no idea if that's what it is or not. Let's do this. Console login. If that end thing goes away, then we know we got it. So Shift R to bring in the new JavaScript. And alright, so we do have it. Let's from here. What do we need to do next? Now we need to do this right here, right? Which is so this needs to be JS invocable. Public void online status changed. Bool online. Something like that. We'll just do a console right line. And then we'll go over to this. And we're going to say something smooth. Let's get rid of that log. We don't need that. This .NET ref invoke void async, and I forget what it's called, and then we're gonna pass in navigator. No, navigator online. This isn't making sense because notify online status. I think what we need to do is do it here, right? So we'll just say if this .NET ref, because it's not going to have it. If the person goes offline right at the loading of the form, right? And we'll say this copy v, and the method that I want to call is what? Online status changed. I think that's what I want, right? No clue if that's going to work or not. Let's run it and see if I get a console log there. Alright, so let's go to Bootstrap forms, some developer tools, go to the network, no throttling, offline. This .NET ref is not a function. Aha! think the problem is that it's invoke method async. Let me just double check that. Yeah, it's invoke method async. That's in my JavaScript somewhere. Oh yeah. We don't need that anymore, and this is invoke method async. Method. Come on, man, stop popping up over there. You're supposed to pop up on my screen here. Work with me, Blazor or Brave. DevTools, network, offline. How am I offline? Oh, it's probably because it doesn't matter if the console isn't open. So online, false, offline, true. Alright, so we're getting it. I'm going to leave this video there for now, and what we're going to do in the next one is use that event to, I don't know, we'll see, disable the buttons maybe, have a little message, you're offline, something like that, maybe something green and red, we'll see. Alright.